Hello, Libra, and welcome to a timeless justice reading of yours. Bear in mind that this reading may come off to you as merciful and or merciless. However, it is in true form to however the energies of this channel would like to have the conversation, which belongs to Sekhmet. Bear in mind that I, 7th, will do my very best to deliver these insights with the highest vibrational honor bestowed upon me. However, bear in mind you have tapped into a collective reading that I'm holding at this time. This is not a personal one-to-one connection, okay? So keep that in mind as you take the bits and pieces that you enjoy and leave anything behind that you may not have. However, you are affiliated to the terminology and label of Libra and or the latter is also in true form to seeing whether or not anything in this current time and space belongs to you. Alrighty, sensing how you're not picking up what they're throwing down, okay? Whatever they means or applies to you. Alright, moving along though. Keep a few things in mind. The description box below will have information for you. Access to my sister channel is Bastet. I highly implore that if anything of this reading was meant for you, that you elevate your growth or expansion in checking out the sister channel. You'll also gain access to my website. If for some reason by the time you click on it, it is not up and functioning, just come back at a later time and yeah. Specifically to the reading, please remember that feminine and masculine energies are non-gender specific. However, femininity has both feminine and masculine energies. Masculinity as well has both feminine and masculine energies. And lastly, I am 7th, aka Master 7th, that reads these energies for you. I'm a master healer that provides remote wellness alignments and tarot intuitive insights such as this. Justice for Libra. Okay. Alright, we have 5 of Pentacles with the 4 of Wands and the High Priestess. Like I said, I picked up in the intro, you're not picking up what they're throwing down, and it's coming from the High Priestess. All intuitive know-how. Alright, you might read the lines, but you're not reading in between the lines. You might understand black and white, but you're not adding flair and color. You might have flair and color, but you're not transactionalizing in black and white. There's a hard time in understanding the silver lining in a situation. The silver lining that also is the lightning of the sky and the calmness of your heart. Okay, there's a conundrum here because there's a lot of things I feel like they are in alignment. However, with you, emotionally, they are not. And that is where you might cause and call out blame for everyone else but yourself. And therein lies the silver lining, where the truth is far faster than you can utter your truth. So it zings you, it puts you in your place, it categorizes itself, it transactionalizes itself, and you are just a robot in the mechanism of its ticking. There's a bit loss of direction here. There's a bit loss of understanding the past. And that has a lot to do with not understanding who you are right now. You are to blame for the guilt that has been put onto you, not because someone else isn't a bully or not accountable for the undignified behavior of their choices that ultimately caused you to suffer. It's not about that. We're past the ego because this is about past pain, all right? Egotistically, you've moved on. In memory, you're still right there. And that is part of the problem, which means if that resonates at all, you are not showing up to doing the dirty one of the work. That includes Chateau. The Chateau of Shadow. Okay? Like, let's talk about Chateau. Alright? When it comes to winery, when the bottle gets to age with the grape that's right to handle the aging process, it is delicious on the palate as long as it is not corked. So it more or less serves its right to either be the mystery if it's going to deliver a good taste, but not as long as it's in outside away, literally outside in the mechanism of environment, but away from sunlight, which is shadow. abstinence of light, right? Really having no song and dance of a rhythm here. Your body is completely disconnected with the highway channel of your voice box to your mind, and vice versa. All right. It is a two-way lane stream here, meaning intake, outtake, in and out, left and right, duality within. So yes, it takes two to start a problem. It takes two to tango. It takes two of everything, but the two starts with you. Three of Wands. So, do you take a tiny bit of accountability? Yes, because you are above something. Oh, God. But that's something. It's leaving a sour taste of disclosure in my mouth. Let me put it that way. Because you don't want... You want to take the hike. You want to make it up to the mountain. You're the one who created this trip. All right? You planned this shit out. You set the timeline. And the whole fucking trip you want to fucking complain. The whole time. Blame. Everyone fucking it's always everyone else. Always everyone else. Because in your mind it took the other to trigger you, so because of that you blame the other. No, folks. To be honest, I heard no bitches. Okay, that's why I truly heard no bitches. All right, that's a big old no. That's a big old no. Big old no. And you know that. You know that. So, lots of issues, emotional trauma that you don't want to explore here. Having to do with family. This is exhausting because you just want to blame the shit out of everybody else and you hold no accountability. And we're not talking about those fucking artificial conversations you be having on the fucking social ladder. Alright, we're not talking about that because that's where you want to be like, yeah, I know, yeah, you're right, yes, you're 100% agree with you. Like when it comes to chatting you up and spilling the tea about you, holding you possibly accountable, you're like, yeah, you're right, yeah, you got a point there. But turn around and go right back to the problem, you're like, again, blaming everybody else besides showing up to the accountability, which is and means not showing up for the dirty work, not wanting to hold yourself accountable. Getting everybody else to do the shit that you don't want to do. Fuck, that's annoying. And the people around you are coming more into their senses, okay? So be mindful of that. If people start gaslighting you, it's because of your own behavior and their awareness of your behavior and their awareness of that they're trying to figure out what they either like or dislike, what they're either going to tolerate or not. All right, we have the sun energy here, fucking me, and the moon, sun and the moon. We have the ace of swords and ace of the swords. Ace of swords and then the 9 of wands. I mean, come on now. Alright, yes, you had a person in your past that you thought was the one. It didn't turn out to pan out to be that way. Obviously, that's not for everyone. But it does eliminate some fucking great, interesting possibilities of other narratives. Trying to figure out if the person that you are with is the one, and all the blah 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 blah. Like it's all this again, holding somebody else accountable to understand and validate your missing narrative. And it's truly not fair because you're the only one triggering this reality. You're the energy responsible for this vibration to be a poignant dialogue. And anyone enmeshed with that similar frequency gets a dose, a trickle, an immersion of this dialogue. Whatever the fucking dialogue is. It could be in any fucking dialect, any fucking tone, because it can be red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. It's secular. It's poignant. It's exact, folks. It's fucking exact. And we can bicker all this shit out if we want to. At the end of the day, if it pans out, It resonated. Welcome to a collective meeting. Huh? Funny. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. We have the Eight of Wands that just came out. Feeling pain, fire, and fury. All right. Some of y'all who listen to a lot of tarot think the Eight of Wands is a messenger card. Oh, it sure is a fucking message. All right, but not the one to listen to. It's the one to watch out for. Fucking period. All right. You're dealing with a lot of pain, withdrawal issues, and all that jazz. But the only one that can get up is unfortunately you. And you have enough narrative that you can start at least analyzing and seeing whether or not that's true with what I'm about to say, by having a lot of wisdom that you and advice that you can give, and inversions of either your fact checking statistics, data, or fucking opinion to other people. But when it comes to actually putting that jigsaw puzzle in some sort of relational reflection that you can personally have a relationship with, you're gaslighting yourself. And that's truly not fair to the people that do truly love you and would truly want to be engaged in the daily routines of your life, because besides this point, which is the inner you, the true you, they like you. And, you know, but liking you does not necessarily have to mean that they love you. And that's a huge... Okay, let me go get those flying cards. It's a huge pill to swallow. Those 3 cards just flew, so give me 1 second. Okay, so what flew? Page of Pentacles. Page of Wands. And the Ten of Cups, that family card. I don't want to read anymore, but get a couple more. Nope. Okay. Nope. No. Stop using other people's shit. Alright, stop using other people's shit. You have the medallion. Alright, get your own shit. Get your own shit. The thread. Well, that kind of pisses me off. Oh, Lord. Huh. Get your own shit, Libra. Like, for real. For real. Y'all are just like, nah. Y'all been holding on for something for a very long fucking time, and it's time for it. Cutting the cord, baby. Bye. See you later. Snitches get stitches, yo. Snitches get stitches. We have the thread, okay? Like, this pisses her off. This pisses her off. Alright, this is a lot of, like, how fucking dare you? This is a topic of spiritual exploitation, alright? This is, if I start talking, I'm going to be exploiting the shit that you take to bed at night and the shit that you pray for. Because let me tell you, it is a hodgepodge of some interesting dialect that still includes asking other people to fulfill your fucking voids rather than you doing the dirty work of motherfucking self. Like, for real. It's tight, y'all. It's tight, and you better get it right. Get that shit right. Oh. Okay. Well, do I want to read any more? No. Is there more that wants to come out? Yeah. And is it going to be exposed? No. We're going to put a full stop on that bitch, because we just cut the cord. You're left with enough to do something about this. And this doing is your own homework. Working on your home. Working on your home. You hear me? Work on your home. Work on your home. Do I have to say it again? Yeah. Y'all want so many clues, and you got all of it. Alright, that's it. I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space, and may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Shit at the bottom of the deck. Look at that. You'll have enough. The mask. Come from out under it. Okay. Let me tell you something. Not everything is disguised under a mask. If you can see the eyes perk through a mask, you can see everything.